Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to explore some of the most bizarre fears and phobias that are specific to one culture. These fears and phobias are not only irrational, but they also reveal a lot about the culture and psychology of the people who have them. So, without further ado, let's get started. South Korea. Death by electric fan. In South Korea, there is a widespread belief that sleeping in a closed room with an electric fan on can cause death. This is known as fan death, and it has been a part of the Korean culture for decades. Some people believe that the fan can cause hypothermia, suffocation, or carbon dioxide poisoning. However, there is no scientific evidence to support this claim, and fan death is considered a myth by most experts. Japan. Fear of offending others. In Japan, there is a strong emphasis on social harmony and etiquette, which can lead to a fear of offending others. This is known as kyofusho, and it is a type of social anxiety disorder that affects millions of Japanese people. People with kyofusho are excessively worried about how others perceive them, and they may avoid eye contact, blush, sweat, or stutter when interacting with others. They may also have a fear of being rude, ugly, or smelly. Russia. Embodying Poshlost. In Russia, there is a concept that is hard to translate, but it roughly means spiritual and moral ugliness. This is known as Poshlost, and it is a fear of embodying this quality. Poshlost is not just a lack of taste or sophistication, but a lack of integrity and authenticity. It is a fear of being fake, vulgar, or corrupt. Poshlost can be seen in art, literature, politics, or everyday life, and it is considered a sign of moral decay. America. Severe anxiety and stress over potential ambulance costs. In America, there is a fear of calling an ambulance, even in an emergency, because of the high cost of medical care. This is known as ambulance anxiety, and it is a reality for many Americans who do not have health insurance or who have high deductibles. Ambulance anxiety can cause people to delay or avoid seeking medical help, which can have serious consequences for their health and well-being. Mexico. Fear of being seen as rude for saying no. In Mexico, there is a fear of being seen as rude or disrespectful for saying no to a request or an invitation. This is known as pena ajena, and it is a form of empathy that makes people feel ashamed or embarrassed for others. Pena ajena can make people say yes when they really mean no, or make up excuses or lies to avoid hurting someone's feelings. Pena ajena can also make people feel guilty or obligated to do something they don't want to do. China. Frigophobia. In China, there is a fear of cold or cold things, such as ice, air conditioning, or cold drinks. This is known as Frigophobia, and it is based on the traditional Chinese medicine theory of yin and yang. According to this theory, cold is associated with yin, which is negative, passive, and feminine, while heat is associated with yang, which is positive, active, and masculine. Frigophobia can make people avoid cold exposure, wear excessive layers of clothing, or drink hot water to balance their yin and yang. Asian culture. Instead of 13, they avoid the number 4. In many Asian cultures, such as China, Japan, Korea, and Vietnam, there is a fear of the number 4 because it sounds like the word for death in their languages. This is known as tetraphobia, and it can affect many aspects of life, such as buildings, phone numbers, license plates, or dates. Tetraphobia can make people avoid anything that has the number 4 or replace it with another number, such as 3 or 5. Middle East, blood injury and injection phobia. In the Middle East, there is a fear of blood, injury, or injections, such as vaccinations, blood tests, or surgeries. This is known as blood injury and injection phobia, or BII phobia, and it is more common in this region than in other parts of the world. BII phobia can cause people to faint, panic, or avoid medical procedures, which can have negative impacts on their health and quality of life. India. Fear of stray dogs. In India, there is a fear of stray dogs, especially rabid ones that roam the streets and attack people. This is known as xenophobia, and it is a rational fear, given that India has the highest number of rabies cases and deaths in the world. Xenophobia can make people avoid going outside, carry sticks or stones for protection, or seek anti-rabies shots after any contact with a dog. Sweden. Social phobia. In Sweden, there is a fear of social situations, such as speaking in public, meeting new people, or being the center of attention. This is known as social phobia or social anxiety disorder, and it is one of the most common mental disorders in Sweden. Social phobia can cause people to feel nervous, self-conscious, or embarrassed in social settings, and to avoid or escape them whenever possible. Social phobia can also affect their personal and professional lives, as well as their happiness and well-being. So, there you have it, the top 10 bizarre fears and phobias that are specific to one culture. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Also, let me know in the comments below what other topics you want me to cover in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.